meeting people, networking, and just witnessing this sort of huge political event.
I just felt involved, and I think for once, to be involved is really great.
It's been very eye-opening to see firsthand the workings of the political party conference from the inside. The time when we really felt the party atmosphere was during Miliband's speech. I found it, on the whole, very heartening and inspiring.
You know, the other day I was in the park and there were two young women. One of them said something which really stuck with me. She said this. She said, "My generation is falling into a black hole." And she said about her parents' generation, they've had it so good and now there's nothing left for us. She wasn't just speaking for herself, she was speaking for millions of people across our country. Millions of people who've lost faith in the future.
Miliband's sort of integrity that he's shown so far in his political dealings shone through.
Obviously, Ed's speech itself was a great opportunity to understand a bit more about what the future plans are for the Labour Party, to understand a bit more about his vision, and it's kind of sparked an interest to make sure I stay connected and find out what the details are going to be for each of those asks.
You see, for all the sound and fury in England, Scotland, Wales, across the United Kingdom, what people are actually saying to us is this country doesn't care about me. Our politics doesn't listen, our economy doesn't work, and they're not wrong, they're right. And this Labour Party is going to put it right.
There were some good discussions, especially in the question and answer session. I think that for me was probably the most exciting part.
I think that was a really valuable time to kind of just ask any questions that we had and also learn about their stories and their journeys.
I think they gave some really insightful views on how to participate and, to keep being motivated no matter what kind of barriers we face.
Why we hold Diversity United, the Labour Party conference, is to demonstrate the fact that the Labour Party isn't monochrome, that it is full of different ideas of people, of cultures, of races, of religion. Every step you take, you are opening a new door. And I think that is really important. For your generation, uniquely placed, the first generation that is regarded as first-class citizens, rather than people like my generation as first-generation immigrants. They have to have the capacity and the opportunity of ensuring that they take their rightful place in society, because every single portfolio held by a member of the shadow cabinet has, in my view, a race dimension, and therefore by meeting young people from the Black and Asian community, they have a better understanding that they need to make that part of their core script.
Politics has got to speak for everybody, represent everybody, and if we're all from the same narrow, posh white men, then politics will be out of touch. So we've always got to make sure we're in touch and always make sure that we're encouraging other people who are underrepresented in our politics to join us. Because if your politics doesn't look or sound like Britain, how can it speak for Britain? And that's what our politics is there for, to speak for Britain.
It's been very, very inspiring, and just sort of seeing it all firsthand has pushed me in terms of my motivation to be more involved.
I definitely want to encourage them, because the policies that are being proposed do affect us, will affect us, or will affect our parents.
In the next 8 months, the British people face one of the biggest choices in generations. A choice between carrying on as we are, on your own, for the privileged few, or a different, better future for our country. We're ready. Labour's plan for Britain's future. Let's make it happen together. Thank you very much.
I think what the Patchwork Foundation does is absolutely invaluable, and it's exactly the kind of initiatives that we need to see more BME people engage with politics and politics in their communities as well.
I think this definitely has taught me not to give up and to keep on encouraging young people to be involved and to relate my experiences and show them that if I can get involved, then anyone can get involved.
Get involved 2015.
Get involved 2015.